Hey guys, Jeremy here. Today I wanted to give you an inside look into how to create a super awesome drum cover. So the first thing you need is a location. We choose Painted Tiger Studios warehouse because it's super cool looking. It's really grungy and it's large enough that we can get the light to fall off on the edges. And also it sounds really good on audio because it has such good reverb that it makes it sound great. And I'm not an audio guy, so that's my explanation. So the first thing you guys are gonna need is lighting. We have LED lighting here. They don't put off a lot of heat. So if you're in a small room, LED lighting is great because you're not gonna kill your drummer. Third thing you're gonna need is cameras. We have the A7S series here, but you can get away with just about anything. We just choose these because they're awesome. And obviously, the next thing you're gonna need is a kit and a drummer. This is Luke Holland over there, and this is our awesome crew. And now the next and final thing you're gonna need is audio. Cameron Mizell of Shango Studios is the man, the myth, the legend. So let's get some key advice from Luke Holland on choosing a song to cover. Take it away.
So I think personally when it comes to choosing a song to cover, I think the biggest thing is relevance. If you're covering some obscure band that nobody's ever heard of, nobody's gonna go searching for it. Nobody's gonna even know what that band is, what the song sounds like, so they're probably not gonna click on it and watch the whole video. So I think, picking something that has a lot of relevance is very important. Also, something that's really important is understanding that whatever song you're going to cover, it has to cater to your personal style or whatever you have your niche in, So, choosing if you're going to do a metal song when you're a jazz drummer, obviously not really going to work. So ultimately, choose a song that caters to your strong points and get some relevance in there.
So now let's move on to lighting and camera angles. Now this, for our first one, is our favorite angle. You're gonna see this in every single video. And this is a little bit to the left of the kit and a little bit back. And this is gonna show you really good details on just about everything they're playing, especially on the hi-hat and on the snare. And you're gonna get some really good side arm movement on the crashes. It's just a great angle that really just kind of shows off all the little intricacies. And so we use this angle all the time. So moving on to the second angle that we really like, and this is going to be more of a detail angle. Now in this angle, you can kind of see we're pretty close up and we're really just focusing on hands and sticks on the drums or moving up to Luke's face. You can also do some really cool stuff with the rack focusing to the cymbals and the drums. And this is just a really good angle to use for a cutting point because it's so close up that you can cut in anywhere and it's going to be a really good transition point. So moving on to our final angle that I'm going to show you, this is our third camera, and this is more of a frontal shot. So this is going to show really cool stuff when Luke is really up here on the crashes. Great arm movement on cymbals, and if you bring it a little bit to the left side of the kit in the front, you're going to really be able to see through and not be blocked by the toms. If you have more than one tom, it's a lot harder, but this is a really good shot to really get some really big arm movement on the crashes. So that's what we really love this angle for. So that's a basic setup for the 3 cameras that we have. Now you can do a lot of different things and you can really play around with that. And especially depending on the kit, depending on the drummer and what songs, if they're really playing on the left side of the kit or really playing on the right side of the kit, or there's a lot of big crashes and a lot of movement, you wanna make sure that you're adjusting accordingly and different placement on your cameras. So this is just a basic setup, especially for this song that we're covering right now. So moving on to lighting the kit and the drummer. On this specific video, we really wanted to get a blackout feel all around and just have a pool of light around the kit and around Luke. So we decided to put this 1000 LED light on a C-stand kind of directly over the kit. So all we're getting is just a nice top-down light. It's going to give us a lot of cool reflections off the cymbals, really light up the drum heads, get light on the kit, and also put light on your drummer. Now that looks awesome, but what really kills it on just about any shot you can think of is a good backlight. So we've got this 500 LED light shooting from the back. And I put it at a little bit of an angle so that on this camera over to the kit's left, it's going to fill in the side of his face a little bit more. But this light is really going to separate Luke from the black background. It's going to sculpt his arms more because we've got light, and it's going to really make this more three-dimensional. And you're going to get a lot of cool reflections off the kit from the different angles that the light is bouncing into the camera. So that's a really basic lighting setup, but it's really cool. A lot of other times we'll have this light over here. So it's doing the same thing, just a little bit different. Really, for a basic lighting kit, you want to have your key light that's on your drummer here, and you want to have the backlight almost at the exact opposite angle. So you're really sculpting. You don't really want both lights on the same side because then you're going to get a really flat image. So that's a really basic way to light the kit, to light the drummer, and to make it look super cool. So if you really want to step up your drum cover game, you can use things like a gimbal, which is going to really stabilize the camera and allow you to free float around the kit, really cool like. And if you're feeling extra crazy like we were today, you can use a drone. Now we did this indoors and I would not ever recommend it because it's very dangerous and it's very difficult to do, but I think we got some really cool shots and everyone's pretty excited.
So now let's jump into the editing process. So as you can see here, this is Luke and I going through the video. So we've got the main green track, and that's on the bottom, and that's the mixed track from Cameron. And above that, I have muted the audio for the tracks that we did live, and I have them stacked up. We've got each angle and then the drone on the top. And so this allows us to just go through the video, little piece by piece, and you can see me dragging the clips back and forth. And this is us trying to find, the right clips for the right part of the song. Luke and I have an idea in mind when we're shooting on which angles we're going to use in the video at which points, and so this is kind of where we go through and find them. So once we watch the video fully through, we go back to different spots that we found and we adjust those. So we make a little fine-tuning again, and then we go ahead and watch it again, this time slower, stopping to change or adjust or to feature and see if this angle would work better than that angle. Once we have finished our second run through, I'm on to fine-tuning any little clips, adding any shakes or punching in zooms, reframing shots, and then I color grade, and then we are on to the export and finish with the editing.
So that's the basic way to do a really cool drum cover, using the right tools, using the right angles, and using the lighting that I use and the different things that I do to make these videos look that unique. So I hope this has helped you guys, and as always, subscribe, comment, share, and show the love. Security hauling.
Feeling good.
Yo, give me a sick lick. Yo, I dig that lick, son.
Hopping on in.
Killing it.
What are we talking about?
This guy. We're talking about lighting. So how do we light a drum cover?
Beats me, dude. That's why you're here. I just
guy.
wear this sick ass jacket. Call it a day. I'm out. Peace.